Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Bismarck and Minot seek transformation, ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on, Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealership.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Well, we stopped by Our Redeemer's Christian School last winter for basketball season. We found out they play in a place called the Castle. Now we're in South Prairie High School. It looks like they're calling their gymnasium the same thing. These two programs have a lot in common. The names of their gymnasiums and good volleyball. It's Our Redeemers stepping just out of town to take on the South Prairie-Max Royals in a battle of top 10 teams in the state and District 12 unbeatens tonight on the PSP Network. Welcome into the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, everybody. Alongside Melissa Spelch and Imo and Patterson on the call for tonight's matchup between the Knights and the Royals. This is the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show with timely services that won't slow you down and no appointment needed. It's a stay in your car, drive-through oil change service that'll take about 15 minutes at any of their locations in Minot or Bismarck. Find out what they do online at VIOC.com. It's South Prairie-Max, ranked number 5 in the state against our Redeemers, ranked number 8. Those rankings came out about 3 hours ago, hot off the press. But these two teams have been in the top 10 all season long, and for good reason.
Yeah, I mean, they are two elite teams. Our Redeemers having the longer stretch of year after year after year of consistency. A lot of that led by Coach Cara Nunziato, who has won awards, district, regional, statewide. She deserves this. The program has really, really become a powerhouse in Class B volleyball. And then you have South Prairie-Max, who in the last couple years have really turned on the Jets, and that has a lot to do with a couple athletes, specifically Azaya Trader, who really, I mean, her hops have catapulted South Prairie-Max into being kind of a mecca in volleyball and definitely been serious competition for our Redeemers. And I just got to say, this is really wonderful. This is my first time outside of Minot city limits.
Okay.
With PSP Network. So thanks, Nick. Thanks for trusting me. And Owen, this is going to be exciting here tonight at the South Prairie-Max Gym.
Yeah, you just look at the numbers. Our Redeemers, 11 all-time state tournament appearances. They went 7 years in a row from 2014 to 2020, and they're the back-to-back Region 6 champions. And for South Prairie-Max, a program that's only been around for 4 seasons, it's always been our Redeemers in their way. Is this the year the Royals finally get the Knights number? Well, the regular season matchup, we'll have the answer coming up shortly with the rest of our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show on the way. Keep it here, Class B Volleyball on the PSP Network.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of Finland Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair. Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all.
7, pressure, points, yeah!
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot! Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Even the dog in attendance got the memo. It's Pink Night here at South Prairie High School. As we get into the month of October, pink jerseys for South Prairie-Max tonight. It's a special one, and just the matchup as well has a lot to it as South Prairie-Max faces off with our Redeemers Christian School for the first time this year. Well, let's break down the matchup as part of this Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. It's South Prairie-Max who comes in with a record of 16-4. They got off to a hot start, 9-0, before they met Kenmare Bowbells out of Region 8. And the Honkers, they picked up the win over South Prairie. A bit of an upset. Now Kenmare's into the top 10 And South Prairie-Max coming off some trouble in the Delax Burlington tournament over the last weekend, going 2-3 against some of the state's best teams. We're talking Langdon, Park River, Dickinson Trinity, all in attendance in that tournament. Kind of a letdown for the Royals. Now they got to bounce back against our Redeemers, who didn't have necessarily a great DLB tournament either, going 3-4-1 against much of the same competition. So you go from there to the biggest rivalry in District 12. How do you combat those emotions and get everything in check to play good volleyball tonight?
You know, that's an awesome question. I got to start by saying this. The DLB tournament is amazing. It's amazing for so many reasons, but the biggest reason is for these teams to be able to see teams outside of what they usually see and what they will see at state. That's critical. So honestly, the wins, losses, I don't think they really matter. It's the fact that they saw these teams and they can prepare and make adjustments within their team to be better so that they're better down the stretch in district, in regional play, and then when they get to state, they're not shocked. So the DLB tournament and the win-loss record honestly is a positive, I think, in terms of getting the team ready for tonight to play better volleyball, and I'm really looking forward to this. I gotta say, Owen, looking at the rosters and looking at the teams and our familiarity with them the last 2 years, I really think senior play is gonna have a big factor between our Redeemers and South Prairie-Max. You know, on the South Prairie-Max side, you have the libero Henkel, you have Ajaya that we've already talked about, you have Skylar Beck, you have who gives tons of minutes, and then on the Redeemers side, you have the libero and Ebel, you have Tavia Carlson, you have Ashlyn Vicks, you have multiple people who are seniors that are big-time players. They're going to have to come to play, and really, I think the senior play is going to determine the winner tonight.
Well, of course, the win-loss record did play quite a bit into the newest top 10 that came out today. Let's take a look at the state rankings tonight. We're not even going to talk about Class A. We're in Class B tonight.
Hey.
Layton HMB is the top team. South Prairie-Max slides from number 2 to number 5 this week. They had a couple of first-place votes a week ago, and our Redeemers down at number 8. You see Langdon there. They were participants in the DLB tournament. Kenmare, the team to beat South Prairie in non-tournament play, is at number 10. So Class B volleyball this year, there are some really good teams. The only problem is there's a lot of regions represented, and only one from each region can go to state. So it's going to get competitive in that early month of November.
Yeah, absolutely. And at the end of the season, you don't really care about the October poll. What you care about is where you placed at state. And so I don't know, was Linton at that DLB tournament? Do you know that?
I don't think
so. Yeah. So obviously, you know, that's probably the nervousness for a lot of these teams, is that they haven't seen Linton yet. I mean, you can watch video on obviously, you know, PSP and other broadcast networks that put on Class B volleyball. But, you know, again for tonight, because this rivalry has gotten so big, you can feel the energy being different. Like, this crowd is huge. When I drove into this parking lot, I was shocked. I couldn't find a parking spot. So the fans feel it, the student sections feel it, the administrators of both programs and schools feel it. Who will perform best tonight? Our Redeemers, South Prairie-Max.
A lot on the line for tournament seeding at the end of the season. Let's look now at the Shields of Minot and Bismarck District 12 standings at the moment. South Prairie-Max and our Redeemers are both 4-0, so you'll likely say the winner of this gets the number 1 overall seed in the district tournament later on this month and getting into November. DLB and Bishop Ryan seem to be that next group at 3 and 4, and then Glenburn, Berthold, Surrey, and MLS floating in the bottom half of the standings, but obviously the regular season means nothing once you get to the Minot Auditorium.
That's right, and I think that's in the first week of November, right? I think the last week of October is districts, first week of November is regions, and I think we're going to be covering both.
Yes, we are.
How lucky are we, Owen?
So I have a feeling at the end.
That's right, which, I mean, really, this is just excitement personified here at PSP Network for volleyball in this area. But I guess what's interesting about that is we see these teams this year for the first time tonight, and then I think we're going to be seeing a lot of them at these tournaments.
Well, if it's anything like last year, these teams met it 3 times, but it was our Redeemers that won them all, the regular season meeting, the District 12 championship, and the Region 6 title. Now the calendar's flipped to 2024, and South Prairie-Max wants to get on the board for the first time. They've never beaten our Redeemers ever. They're trying to do it tonight in the regular season on the PSP Network. Northern Plains Heating and Air, keys to the game. Coming up next in our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Another reminder, this is the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show ahead of Class B Volleyball tonight on the PSP Network. At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, they know you're busy. That's why when you visit any of their service centers at Minot or Bismarck, they don't waste your time or their own. Valvoline Instant Oil Change technicians can typically perform a full-service oil change in about 15 minutes. You can also find out what they do online at VIOC.com. Well, let's take a look now at the Northern Plains Heating and Air, keys to the game with over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts and the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains. Find them online at northern-plains.com. For our Redeemers tonight, set up the block. We've spoken about Ajaya Trader a couple of times now in the few minutes we've been on the air. We're going to be saying her name a lot tonight. And for our Redeemers, the defense may be the most important aspect of this one.
Yeah, and setting up the block is really, really important definitely for our Redeemers to push Ajaya to make varied shots. If I remember correctly, one of her Achilles heels last year was keeping balls in play when the match got tight. I would bet she's learned a new plethora of offensive shots, especially when somebody as athletic as she is. So for our Redeemers, setting the block important, not only to possibly get touches to slow down Trader's balls, but also for Trader to maneuver around that block, and maybe our Redeemers gets lucky and she starts hitting balls out.
For South Prairie-Max, it's maybe less about X's and O's than just getting it done. Snap the streak against our Redeemers. However it happens for South Prairie. They just want to win against this our Redeemers team.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, I already talked a little bit about senior play, and I want to make sure that we talk a little bit about Altringer on the Redeemer side. But I think on the South Prairie-Max side, yes, seniors, absolutely. But they have a freshman setter in Reagan Trudell. Super impressed with that. I love to see that happen, especially as a setter. When a freshman gets in there, I'm just so excited to watch the length and longevity of the career. But with that being said, this is probably her biggest match she's played with the most pressure, and definitely at home. So we'll see how she does under that pressure and how she can execute her offense, because it is her offense. She's the setter. She's the floor captain. We'll see how she executes her offense to the big hitters of Trader Beck, Mickelson, right? Yeah, those various players. And with that, what that means, she's going to need some passing.
Those are your Northern Plains Heat and Air keys to the game. We're just getting another week of broadcasts on the PSP Network underway tonight, all alone on the network today from South Prairie. Thursday night, we've got WDA Volleyball. Williston travels to Mandan. That's a key match for those teams to get on the right track this regular season. And a triple header of football. I'll tell you what, all year long, I've said it all along, we do not have a bad football game that we're broadcasting this year. Bismarck at awesome. Legacy, Mandan at Minot, Dickinson at Minot North. There's a lot on the line in all of those matchups. Mandan and Minot, the top two teams in the WDA. Just another big week of broadcasts on the PSP Network starting tonight from South Prairie. It's the Royals and the Knights. First serve is coming up next on the PSP Network. This has been the Valley Instant Oil Change pregame show from South Prairie High School, just outside of Minot.
At BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation. ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Well, we still have one more item of business to take care of in this this Valley Instant Oil Change pregame show, and that is the Prestwich Orthodontics player to watch. Prestwich Orthodontics specializes in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer 0% financing and free consultations, virtual or in office. Enjoy professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Check them out at minotbraces.com. Who do you want to highlight tonight? Maybe Michaela Altringer. You maybe skipped over talking about the seniors. Our Redeemers lost a lot of talent from a year ago, including Leah Lindquist, the all-region player, and Altringer stepped up into a much bigger role from 2023 into 2024.
Yeah, I think that's an excellent segue, and my apologies to Michaela not talking about her as an important senior in tonight's match. I really think she's going to have to be the player to watch. I'm interested to see what Coach Nunziato does. Does she put Altringer on Trader? Because sometimes when you do that, obviously Altringer has to focus on defense. Will that impact her offense? And last year, for her 3 rotations, she had such an impact out of the middle. So we'll see what happens there. But I really think I would love, for a fan and a broadcaster, I'd love to see Altringer versus my player to watch on South Prairie-Max is Trader. I really think she's kind of a once in a generation type of player here at this school. And she's really changed, I think, the mentality for South Prairie-Max that they can win big matches. And so I think it's Trader on South Prairie-Max to watch. And she's just fun to watch. She's so athletic. She just finished a ball here in warm-up. It's unbelievable and awesome. And then I think it's Altringer on the Our Redeemer side.
Our Redeemers and South Prairie-Max, again, just the 4th year of this co-op for South Prairie, and Katura Schwarzrock has been the head coach for all 4 of those seasons, starting in 2021. She's built quite the program here at South Prairie, but again, the hill they need to get over is black and blue, Our Redeemers Christian School. Well, it's time for the national anthem and starting lineups tonight from South Prairie High School. Looks like we got a performance here in the castle, as they call it here at South Prairie. We'll turn it over to the public address announcer. This has now been the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show.
New cancer cases were diagnosed. In that same year, over 600,000 people lost their life to cancer. So tonight, we want to recognize some people. If there is anybody in the crowd tonight battling this disease, would you please stand? Any survivors? Please stand. If there are people in this crowd who have lost someone to cancer, please stand. And if there are any people left not standing, if you know somebody, a friend, a family member, an acquaintance who is battling this disease, please stand. If you look around, it seems every year we do this, more people are standing. So tonight we're going to do our small part to try and do away with this disease. We're going to support our friends and family members who are battling right now, like the Meineke family and others. People who are caring for those cancer patients, like Dolly Gowan, nurse at the Cancer Care Center, and those that are fighting on the front line to try to find a cure for this evil disease. So thank you for your support tonight. There's still going to be 50-50 going around. There's still a chance to donate. And let's please not let this be the last time that we support this. It's way too important. Thank you very much. At this time, would you please stand and remove your headwear, salute our flag, as the South Prairie Choir, under the direction of Mr. Ben Eater, sings our national anthem.
Today's broadcast on the PSP Network brought to you in part by Minot State University. With more than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education, MSU grads get jobs, period. Be seen, be heard, be you at Minot State University. This has been, again, the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. I'd also like to thank our sponsor, Magic Towing. Remember their phone number, 701-509-4011. No job too big or too small for Magic Towing, serving Western North Dakota. Well, we left off talking about one of the coaches. How about the other one, Kara Nunziato for our Redeemers? These are some well-run programs and really a sport that has, really boomed in this town of Minot is the sport of volleyball, and those two have been really in the lead.
Yeah, exceptional coaching leads to, honestly, well-rounded teams. I know we talked about that with Bismarck Century, I think 2 weeks ago, and stable teams, right? You're growing programs from grade 8, grade 9, right? That's why you have Trudell on the South Prairie side that has the opportunity to set for 4 years in varsity, because Schwarzrock saw something in her early and was giving her a bunch of time in JV to get ready for this moment, knowing that her senior setter, who I think reached definitely a milestone in assists last year, I can't remember her name right now, was going to graduate. And then you have Nunziato, who, this has been going on for, 12, 15 years, it feels like. And, I've had the pleasure of knowing Kara since she was young, since she was playing the sport. And I am incredibly proud of her and her type of leadership. Not only focusing on the physical parts of the game, but she focuses on the mental strength. And I know she's been taking her team to various places for camps to get that exposure. And I'm sure as the administration at South Prairie-Max continues to believe in what Schwarzrock is doing, she's going to have those opportunities as well. I believe both these teams have a wonderful, wonderful future in this sport of volleyball. And as someone who's been in Minot for 29 years, it's incredible to watch the growth that has happened.
Yeah, well, who knows how many more times these teams will meet up as we go to the 3-class system next year. South Prairie-Max will be moving up to Class A, moving up, if that's what you want to call it, and our Redeemers will be in Class B. I heard from various people, and one of my color commentators for football, Corey McIver, who's an administrator here at South Prairie-Max, over 40 girls went out for volleyball this year here at South Prairie and Max, their co-op from down south in McLean County. That's unheard of at the Class B level to have that much buy-in into a program.
Yeah, and honestly, I think it's across the sports. So whatever they're doing in South Prairie-Max here, it's working for athletes to participate. I know I was given firsthand information that the golf program had that as well, specifically the girls' golf. That's awesome. More opportunity leads to, obviously, the potential to pay for your education when you graduate. And I think that's awesome for any female athlete in this area and in the state of North Dakota.
It's time for volleyball on the PSP Network, Class B, Region 6, District 12 style. Our Redeemers in the black, South Prairie-Max in the pink tonight. It'll be the Royals, I believe, with first serve today. Their starters are as follows. The libero is Delaney Henkel with a team best in digs and aces at over 8 digs per game. They also have Ajaya Trader in the starting lineup. Kira Francis, already not being able to read numbers. Skylar Beck is in the starting lineup with Reagan Trudell. We'll also have Abby Mickelson in the starting 6 for the Royals tonight.
I'll help you out with the numbers and the names here, Owen.
And our Redeemers is serving first. So off to a bit of a rough start tonight on the PSP Network, but the volleyball hasn't even started yet.
Yeah, Kaden Braun back to serve for our Redeemers.
We're underway with Class B volleyball tonight on the PSP Network. Early set up for Skylar Beck, goes across the court and out of bounds. First point goes to our Redeemers on the BNC National Bank scoreboard with location North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. Also find them online at bnc.bank.
Yeah, besides Kaden wearing the right number, that was a great first serve by her. I always say
we spoke before the match, and you said, we're going to see a lot of good serving today. And I said, don't jinx it, because the broadcaster jinx is true. And now you know.
I did it. Sorry about that. Serving is Haley Seiss.
Set right at the net for Altringer. Was able to get it across. Ball for the Royals. There's Trader. Stays in the back row for the Knights. In a 1-1 match, first set. Trader, nice fake there. Goes away from the block. Double block set up by our Redeemers, and it drops for a South Prairie point.
Yeah, nice dig there by senior Amber Brosh. And again, a great athletic play for Trader. That's what we're going to expect. She was going towards her right, completely shifted and brought that ball back to her left for a tip kill.
Trader again. It's a overpass from our Redeemers, but they keep it alive at least.
Yeah, just getting that dig up, and right now, Braun's all over the place. Love
Push
that
to the back
on
row.
defense.
Henkel is there. Trader again, right in the middle. Pushes this to the back row. That is accuracy on the attack for Jaya Trader.
Yeah, within the first 4 points of Trader playing, when we talked about a plethora of offensive shots, she's tipped one to the left, she's crushed one to the left that got picked up. She did a nice roll shot to the right. Awesome stuff by Trader to start.
Saw it again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Now Trader adds a block, and, well.
There it is, Trader versus Altringer. So we have it, folks, what we were hoping to get.
Service error there by Haley Seiss, the junior, for South Prairie. And our Redeemers is back on the board after a run of 4 points for the Royals.
And serving is Ellie Striley for our Redeemers.
Up goes Beck, but that goes out of bounds. And the Knights are within 1 point. South Prairie-Max, they haven't had anybody else be able to find area inside the lines on the attack except for Trader. Still very early in today's match. Henkel with the pass to Trudell. And it's a free ball here for our Redeemers. Set up for Altringer. Didn't get all of it with her hand, but it's still going to count as a kill as the pass from Amber Brosh just didn't get up in the air.
She didn't get all of that, but I tell you what, she got the dig on that, and she was wanting that ball. Hardcore from Olsen. Olsen gave it to her. Oh.
Just outside the line. Our Redeemer student section right there with the same view as the line judge thought that was in. Can't even really see it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay tonight.
Yeah, how are we doing here with the lines?
Oh, just missing the corners a little bit.
Yeah.
South Prairie-Max goes back in front, and more service errors in this first set. Two teams you kind of expect to play clean volleyball. Maybe the nerves getting to them early on in this first set.
You're absolutely right. The most mental part of the game is back to serve because you're by yourself, and you have to do a routine. Nerves are going to have a factor. In the service line, I think in set one.
Elena Hall gets a clean serve off for the Knights. We're still playing as Tavia Carlson pushes that one over the net. Ball for the Royals. Up goes Beck. Now Carlson again, this time a little bit harder, but it's out of bounds.
Sorry, Owen.
Be Delaney Henkel to serve. The libero again leads the team in aces with 35 over the course of 20 matches. Set up in the middle for Brooklyn Rodocker.
Nice touch on the block by Trader.
Carlson doesn't want it. Striley will take it from the back row. Set up here for Kiera Francis. Should get in the match at some point. Tavia Carlson up and over the block. Nice rally here at 6'5" South Prairie. Tipped over the net. That was Olsen and Rodocker that finish off the point for our Redeemers.
Yeah, nice job and nice attention really there at the net, and a solid block for essentially a kill.
6-all, set one on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Olsen right at the whistle to get this play underway. Gives away the serve. That is out of bounds, just past the line from Trader, who goes from one side of the court to the other.
Felt like she was running on that approach.
Skip Trader and go to Francis. Dig by our Redeemers libero Olivia Ebel, and a shot to the net by the Knights.
Yeah, that's definitely a obviously Trader's back to serve here, as you can see on the screen, but that's a nice front row in terms of Scotty Beck and Kiera Francis and Ajaya Trader. That's a tall front row for South Prairie-Max.
A Rodocker, no look, almost takes out the South Prairie player. Does get the dig though. Now Tavia Carlson from the far side. 7-7 first set. Welcome into the match, Scotty Beck.
Yeah, and a really nice set by Trudell on that play. Outside to Scotty Beck for the kill.
These teams are some of the deepest teams in the entire state when it comes to Class B. Talking about Beck, Francis just off the bench for the Royals.
Right, playing 3 rotations, yeah. Nice set by Olsen there.
A block, but it falls on South Prairie's side, so Carlson will get credit for it. Still a tied set one, now 8-8 with Carlson back to serve.
And I think that's something to note for both teams. Both teams graduated their setters, so the setting play is going to be critical tonight. Olsen and Trudell.
Tipped over the net by Beck. Our Redeemers keeps it alive, though. Back to Kira Francis, reaching back for that attack. Knights get a back row from Tavia Carlson. And all it is just a tip kill there for Scotty Beck to end the point.
Yeah, great dig by Hankel. Awesome set by Trudell. The finish by Beck. And I don't know what was happening there.
Seems there's been a bit of just being out of position here in these early points.
Yeah, that's excitement too. Ooh, that touch.
That dig will go back over the net from Kira Francis, but it's out of bounds. And South Prairie-Max takes the lead, and our Redeemers pulls them right back in. It's 9-9.
Yeah, they might have gotten lucky. I felt like that skimmed the antenna slightly. The ball, it was ever so slightly, but I think maybe our Redeemers got away with one there.
Olivia Ebel, the all-district selection from a year ago, to serve, and she starts with an ace. 36 on the year now for the senior libero.
Yeah, I think she spent a lot of minutes on the floor for our Redeemers. Nice pass by Trader.
Beck, another kill.
I really like Beck out of the right side. Scotty, that is. She has such a nice approach out there. Now her sister Skylar's in the front row, and Scotty's back to serve.
Scotty Beck only trails Ajaya Trader in kills on this team, and don't want to look too far ahead, but next year Scotty's a senior and Ajaya Trader's graduated. It's going to be next team in that front row.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole new team. Great play by Altringer there, Owen, on the kill. She had to go get that with her left hand. That's an athletic play. Nice job by Michaela.
The Knights have the lead. It's been a while. Hankel passes it over the net to our Redeemers. Carlson off balance, gives it up to Ebel. And now to Noelle Pankratz. Left-handed tip over the net by Abby Mickelson. That one just didn't look right, and our Redeemers has their largest lead of the night.
I think Abby's left-handed, so I think that ball maybe needed to be set a little towards her left hand versus her right hand.
The Royals trailing 10-12. And now they'll fall into a 3-point deficit as Skylar Beck is outside the line. And it's Caden Braun still serving for our Redeemers as we get close to the halfway point of the first set. Service error. How we'd avoided those for the last couple of points, where they come back to get the Knights.
Yeah, great start to the set one with our Redeemers up 2 points, 13-11. And Haley Seiss back to serve for South Prairie-Max.
Tip off the block. Now Trader. It's been a while since her last kill. Trader, who only recently surpassed 1,000 career kills, the all-time leader in that stat in South Prairie-Max volleyball history.
Yeah, she's going to get a bunch more the rest of this year, because I would say in the front row. I'm actually surprised we haven't seen her set in the back row yet. Look for that to change. But in the front row, she's getting, 75% of the balls.
Serve out of bounds by the Royals. Our Redeemers maintains their lead. It's 14-12.
Tight ball here.
And it will fall on South Prairie's side. And our Redeemers has the momentum here. Almost even fan bases. Our Redeemers has traveled well just south of the city.
Oh, just out.
Good communication there by South Prairie to let that one go.
Yeah, I think on that last play that Carlson made on the block, Trudell was front row. She could have gone up and swung at that thing or gone up and blocked. I think she just forgot that she was front row. Just little things. She's going to grow with experience and more play. Definitely impressive, her as a freshman setting out here.
Hard hit there from Ebel, and a hard hit as well on the other side by Kira Francis. Royals down one.
Sophomore, like that. I think she's really had an impact here in the first half of this set one. Kira Francis for South Prairie.
Freshman Trudell puts it in play for South Prairie, and Grace Olson was met at the net on that attempt of a tip kill, and we're tied at 15.
That was absolutely correct. Yeah, she went up to try to do a dump. We call them dumps. setters do. But yeah, she just misjudged that height.
Now Olsen will set up for Carlson.
Tight ball here.
Right at the net, and this time it's Olsen that will get it tipped over the net, but the ball's still in play. Knights from the back row, it's Striley. Trader, overpass by Striley. Again, as long as it doesn't go out of bounds, and this one will.
Yeah, that ball might have been out, but good play attempt there by Ebel. Yeah, honestly, on defense with how hard Trader hits the ball, you just want to make sure you keep it in play.
So on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay, and an ace for South Prairie, and just like that, momentum is shifted to the team in pink, and that'll be a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court called by Karen Unziato and the R-Deemers Christian School Knights. We've got more of this first set on the other side of this commercial break. You're watching Class B Volleyball on the PSP Network.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
First International Bank and Trust is a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers. Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities in Arizona, Minnesota, North and South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. R-Deemers has one timeout remaining in this first set, which South Prairie leads 17-15, but it was not long ago that it was R-Deemers in front by 4 points. Tavia Carlson gets it over the block. We're back to action here at South Prairie High School. Just down to Minot, North Dakota. Just reaching out for it was Ellie Striley trying to make a play, but didn't fully commit.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right there. I think Striley and Ebel had some miscommunication on who was going to get that ball. That's in.
That is in right on the line. See if we can find on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
I shouldn't say that on the air. I know that, you guys. But, you know, I'm always calling balls in and out. That's just part of my nature. Nice serve by Trudell. Something to note, the freshman setter is a lefty. Any setter and any right side player always wants to be a lefty. If I would have been a lefty, things would have been way different for me.
R-Deemers finally stops the bleeding as South Prairie-Max had a lead as big as 4 again, but service error there by Elena Hall.
I love that. We got some fans here that are just as upset as we are with Miss Serves. Yeah, it's
There's some passionate volleyball fans in attendance here. This is a volleyball. These are 2 volleyball schools, that's for sure. Striley gets it over the net to the South Prairie side. Set up for Scotty Beck. Comes back in off the bench and sails that one out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a really nice dig by Hankel. That was a perfect set by Trudell. Beck has to keep that ball in play.
Grace Olson will serve for R-Deemers. The Knights have quite a few really good servers on their team. Just maybe haven't shined their brightest today in this first set.
Nice set, beautiful sets.
Set to Tavia Carlson.
Yeah.
And it seems to be 4 points here, 4 points there.
Back to serve for our Redeemers, Grace Olson. She just had her best set of the night. Easy kill for Carlson when the set is that good.
Beck will try again. Tip kill picked up by Olson. Now Ebel over to Carlson. Francis
set.
on the back set. Still kept up by Olson, but nobody else was there for our Redeemers. South Prairie-Max closing in on a set 1 victory. It's 21-18 on the VNC National Bank scoreboard as Abby Mickelson checks back in for the Royals.
Yeah, gutsy set there by Trudell on that last play to Francis when she had Trader right in front of her.
Trader with the serve, and now the attack by Ashlyn Vicks. Kind of surprised herself there, it seems, by that reaction.
I don't think she got all of the mustard on that hit either, but it helped because it went off the block of South Prairie-Max for a point. All the mustard. I haven't said that yet. That might be an old term, sorry, Owen. There's a good swing by Scotty Beck.
Vix again. Could you go 2 for 2?
Nice hustle.
Just about, but South Prairie keeps it up. And Hankel will get the kill on just a pass over the net. Watch it again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. And everybody moved out of the way.
Yeah, that's a weird one for me. My perspective on that, libero, that's your ball.
Libero is Ebel. Beck swinging at the overpass, but it goes into the net, and our Redeemer still has life here in set number 1. They trail 20-22, and it will be Ebel to the service line.
And Altringer here in the front row. Look for her to get the majority of the balls from Grace Olson to finish out this set. Our Redeemer's up 2 with the serve.
South Prairie up 2.
Oh, sorry about that. My bad.
Tipped at the net and out of bounds, and now South Prairie goes up 3.
Scotty Beck back to serve for our Redeemers, trying to get to set point for South Prairie-Max. I'll get this, don't worry. This is what happens when I get out of the city limits of my map.
Blocked, but kept up by the Knights. Don't give up on the play, Royals.
In the middle,
Here's
yes.
Mickelson, who just had the block. She gets blocked, but this time it falls, and we've got serve pro set point. Abby Mickelson was making all the plays.
Yeah, much better set there towards Abby's left side for her to have a natural swing as a lefty.
Serve
set
pro,
point.
set point, 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians. It's serve pro. There was no block there by Mickelson. It just ended up in the net. 4 touches by our Redeemers, and that will be the end of set number 1. 25-20 Royals. They take the early lead today on the PSP Network.
Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese. It has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
We've changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
Everybody in the building wearing pink tonight, at least on the South Prairie side. I don't think anybody from our Redeemers guessed correctly today.
Yeah, I think this is a nice moment for me to talk a little bit about Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That's obviously why South Prairie-Max is wearing all the pink. I want to give a nice shout out to my mom, Donna Spelchin, who has beaten cancer twice, specifically breast cancer. So really, really proud of her. I've had a large family history, both sides of cancer and definitely breast cancer, and I want to send all my love to those who have beaten cancer and then those who have sadly lost their fight to cancer in my family. And then I want to just give, tons and tons of love and support to those who are fighting cancer currently that are listeners of PSP Network, and I wish them well. Keep up the fight. There's tons of people that are behind you and supporting you.
Yeah, quite the powerful presentation before the starting lineups today here in the building. Got that matter. It's time for set number 2 here from South Prairie High School. It's the hometown Royals in front, 1-0, and they will start by serving first. 25-20 was the first set score. Again, our Redeemers led by 4 pretty late in that set.
That's why I think I screwed up what I said there. I was like, wait a second, what happened?
Free ball here for South Prairie-Max. They're going to go up to Skylar Beck. Had to, again, overran it. And then here comes Michaela Altringer. Had a quiet first set, but she began set 2 with a bang.
Yeah, and I think she's going to have to put this team on her shoulders. Absolutely. And our Redeemers made some uncharacteristic errors, both at the service line and then on defense with balls just falling, as well as that's a great play by Ellie Striley there on defense.
Gives South Prairie-Max another chance. Beck has it dug by Braun. And that ball is out of bounds. Point for the Royals. We're tied at 1.
Yeah, and that's kind of symbolistic of, I think, what happened in set 1. And you can see Nunziato's like, settle down, everybody. Keep the ball in play. So just balls fell. Balls were put out when they needed to keep balls in play. So look for our Redeemers to clean up those mistakes. Great dump there by Olsen.
Ryan Family Dealership replay worthy there by Grace Olsen. The setter catches South Prairie-Max sleeping. You get the whole play here. And it's number 6 right at the bottom of the screen.
And that's what she tried to do in set 1 there, Owen, that exact dump right there.
Stays in the back row for South Prairie. Kira Francis. Free ball for our Redeemers. They're going to set up Tavia Carlson. Pushes it to the back row and Hankel. Now Francis a kill. Maybe did you want to see a bigger swing there from Carlson?
Could you tell by my body language?
I think everybody in the gym kind of moved up off their seat.
Well, and Olsen and Carlson are talking about it. Obviously, there was some miscommunication. You really can't give a set ball back off of a free ball. The free ball idea is that you have the ability to run your best offense. That didn't happen for our Redeemers.
Another dig by Striley, playing some good defense here in set number 2. Scotty Beck slides over for the kill for South Prairie, and Francis. That ball finds the net. Our Redeemers leads 3-2 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Just a slight notice by me as someone who played the position pretty seriously for 10 years. I'm noticing that the setters are slightly off. Balls are slightly off the net. Hitters are overrunning and or not waiting to see what the set is. But I think the set is not where it should be or what the hitter thinks is coming. And so that needs to be cleaned up for efficient offense to be run on both sides. Back row attack from Ellie Striley. Picked up by Hankel. Now Trader at the net. Tips it to where no one was for our Redeemers. 3-3 our score. Yeah, and the beauty of Ajaya Trader with her athleticism, it doesn't matter where she gets the set, she's going to make a play. Setters love that, of course, right? But you usually, as a setter, definitely want to put the ball in every hitter's sweet spot. Ball up here for Scotty Beck. That one's in. Just barely, but it counts as the Royals go in front. Reminder, this broadcast on the PSP Network brought to you in part by the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. Open Monday to Friday from 8:30 to 7 and on Saturday from 8:30 to 3. In the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. It's the UPS store. Great set there by Olsen. Lauren Strom recently entered the match for our Redeemers. She's gotten 2 attacks already, but no kills. Now Tavia Carlson goes for the kill and gets it. There's the big swing from number 9. Yeah, and there she is. She's like, I got to get myself going. I think that was what that motion was to herself. I got to say, since I talked about the setting there just a couple plays ago, the setters honestly had 4 straight good sets for their offense. And the 8 points in this second set, I think 6 of them have come off of kills. Beautiful. There's a block by our Redeemers, but still playable for South Prairie. Pushes it to the middle for Mickelson. Dig there by the Knights. That is past the end line and out of bounds. Mickelson's got to be chomping at the bit when the set comes from the power position to her on her left hand. That's got to be exciting for her. Nice set by Scotty Beck on that play. Olsen with the set. Goes to Pankratz. Mickelson in the middle. Left-handed attack. A dig by Ebel. And just out of bounds. I believe that was Strom that was swinging for our Redeemers. Also into the match, Brooklyn Rodocker. Didn't see a lot of number 11 in the first set. Yeah, honestly, right now I'm seeing a bunch of new players in the front row for our Redeemers. Free ball for South Prairie-Max here. Scotty Beck is blocked. There is Strom, along with Rodocker. Yeah. Way to point him out at the right time. Yeah, way to go. And I don't know if we both did that. That's an awesome block because that was a block on a free ball play by South Prairie-Max. Great job by our Redeemers in Strom and Rodacher.
Altringer's back in off the bench. Front row now consists of Altringer, Pankratz, and Strom for the Knights, trailing 5-6.
Nice dig by Ebel. Good
Long set goes to Pankratz, but it's out.
Just out. Just out. If I'm Pankratz, I'm doing that swing again. Yep, just out.
High pass, but it almost goes backwards from Ebel. She got the chance. Goes out of bounds, and sometimes plays just end after that first pass, it seems.
Yeah. Honestly, Owen, I would have liked to have kept track of like how many balls have been hit out.
Altringer in.
Yeah, that's a good time.
You won't see it on your screen, but that one was in the corner.
Yeah, and Altringer's a smart player. She knew exactly where to place that ball in super deep position 5.
Is that an actual position?
Yeah, so
super deep.
Super
position
deep.
5?
Yeah, right by the lines judge. In fact, the lines judge actually is like a screen.
Mickelson tips it over the net for our Redeemers, and coming in with a big swing. Was that one touched? No, it was not. See it again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
That ball was just a little low for Altringer. She had that.
It was
her
close.
swinging hand was definitely by her ear and not above her head.
Mickelson was just a little bit late to jump, and I think that's what saved South Prairie on that point.
Honestly, South Prairie has had a little luck. You got to have a little bit of all of it to win a volleyball match.
Between 2 top 10 teams in the state. There's not many of those in the regular season. Obviously, you see them in in-season tournaments, but especially in district play, you won't see many teams, both of them ranked, but we do tonight.
Also, what you don't see a lot is an over-the-net call that just got called on Ajaya Trader. So what that meant was she reached her hands over the plane of the net when at that moment, for the second ball, both people have to have access to it. She cannot go over top of that net to get that ball, and that's why that call was made.
Just jumping out of the gym.
She does.
Into double figures are the Royals here in this second set. They lead 10-7 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Reagan Trudell with the serve, and it's one pass and back over the net to the Royals. Trudell gets back into setting position over to Trader. Carlson slides over, and now Altringer ends the point.
Okay, that is the best defense to offensive transition that our Redeemers has had all night. Excellent, excellent get by Tavia Carlson on the Trader tip. Wonderful quick set by Carlson. The finish by Altringer in the front row. Nice job, our Redeemers.
Similar to set 1, the largest lead, not much more than 3, and barely even getting to 4 here in the second game. Back to serve for another point is Elena Hall. Another one of those seniors stepping into a bigger role from last year for Karen Nunziato's our Redeemers Knights. Gets the dig. In the middle, it's Rodacher.
Oh, good play.
And Francis just gets it over the net. Rodacher again. And off the pass by Trudell and out of bounds.
I really like that. I think Rodacher has some real skill here, but you got to give her the ball a little bit so she can get going and have an impact with her team. Nice set by Olsen on the inside shoot to Rodacher.
High set goes up to Kira Francis. Even at 10, Trader left-handed. It gets blocked. a lot of character there on the court.
Yeah, that was some excitement there by Carlson with the Rodacher and Olsen block on Trader.
A big play. Now a ball out of bounds.
Absolutely, that was a big play.
Tied at 11.
Competitive match we're seeing here. Honestly, we didn't expect anything else.
I was just going to say, what else were you expecting here between number 5 and number 8 in the state? Carlson around the block off the top of the net. South Prairie does recover.
Beautiful play there by Braun.
That was just a wild point, and Carlson right in the middle of everybody looking at the ball.
That's a really athletic play there by Kaden Braun. She got pushed back almost at the attack line all the way to position 1, had to use her hands and made a beautiful set to the setting position for her team to get a kill. Nice job.
Oh, Trudell, instead of setting it up to her teammates, tried to flip that one over the net, but they got stuck. And now a 13-11 lead for our Redeemers. Very similar position in set number 1. The Knights took a 4-point lead, but it was gone by the end of the set. Off the touch for our Redeemers, and South Prairie is down 1 at 12-13.
Great serve receive pass by Hankel. Great set by Trudell. Good finish by Scotty Beck. I want to see Scotty swinging away down the line a lot out of the power position. Jump set by Olsen.
Up to Rodacher. High arching attack. Not necessarily how you want to do it. Dig by Ebel. Kept in by Olsen. Striley gets it across. Sets up a nice play on the free ball for South Prairie-Max. Out of bounds. Point for the Knights.
I know this sounds goofy because I always like traditional volleyball where the ball goes to the setter in the setting position. I really like this play of Scotty Beck setting Abby Mickelson because, again, Beck's on the power side setting to a lefty out of the middle. It's very effective. Might be something that South Prairie-Max has to look at as a regularity.
Lauren Strom tried the attack on a pass from her teammate. It was sent right back over.
Net violation.
Oh, no.
That is a bummer.
Touched the net on the way down.
Did she?
I don't know.
That's a bummer. Great play there by Strom. Just unfortunate luck on the way down.
Ebel diving, gets it over the net.
Nice pass by Francis.
Mickelson. Same play as Strom just had. But our Redeemers digs it twice.
Nice
now
set.
Scotty Beck. No, denied by Strom and Rodacher.
Talk.
Carlson sets up for the libero, Olivia Ebel. Trader to Trudell. Nothing really set up there for South Prairie. Rodacher in the middle, goes to the left, and that is out. South Prairie's tied, set number 2.
Still love that play there. That was the best rally of this match thus far. Sorry I said that while you were talking. But again, if I'm Rodacher, that's a good swing there. Just out.
Kira Francis with the serve for South Prairie. Back set to Rodacher off the block. Chance for the Royals. Trader back row. You can make a play from anywhere.
To tip kill from that position, honestly. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
And there is no one going after that ball on the our Redeemers side. Seen that a couple times today. There's Lauren Strom again.
I'm really impressed in this last rotation with Rodacher and Strom. They're putting in some impactful time in the front row for our Redeemers. Olivia Ebel back to serve for our Redeemers, the senior libero, with the set tied 15-15 and our Redeemers down 1 set.
Pankratz kept in by South Prairie. Here goes Scotty Beck. Thought she could just tip it over the net, but Strom recovers.
That's a nice play by Strom there. Really great solo block by her to a spot that there was nobody. Nice pass by Trader. Serve receive.
Back set to Beck. Olsen just throws one up there to Pankratz, and Pankratz will make do with it.
So you're absolutely right. She threw it up there. She was slightly late. That was a tough ball for a setter. She's playing back row. That ball gets digged and placed right where she needs to be, but it was a hard go for her. She got it up. Great finish by Pankratz, helping out her setter. Working hard with that set.
Our Redeemers has their largest lead of the set, and Katura Schwarzrock wants a timeout. First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court called by the Royals, trailing 15-18 in set number 2.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Today's broadcast on the PSP Network brought to you in part by Shields of Minot and Bismarck. They have every sporting good possible along with footwear and fashion. Shop online at shields.com, a proud supporter of the PSP Network's mission of promoting local athletes. (15-18) is your score. South Prairie at home, trailing our Redeemers Christian School. There was a touch there by the Royals on the block.
Yeah, great dig there by Carlson. Assist by Olsen, and Pankratz making quite the impact here in this rotation to get her team up 4 points.
Trudell trying to tip it over the net, but our Redeemers was there. This is like a new Knights team on the court from how we started this second set. Near side. Carlson gets it back to South Prairie. Diving is, well, not necessarily diving. Sliding was evil and couldn't get the dig.
Yeah, good adjustment there for Scotty Beck because that set was off the net. And again, I think Trudell and Scotty Beck have to work on timing and placement of sets, but nice job by her for that little roll shot to short 6.
For the back row, Tavia Carlson, dug by Trader. Trudell with the setup to Mickelson. Carlson, another back row attack. Tipped by Trudell. Our Redeemer saying you've tried that a few too many times, altering her the pump fake.
The whole crowd was doing that one.
And Strom will win another point for our Redeemers.
Yeah, there was a net violation on South Prairie-Max, but Strom would have won it anyways. She did well too. Great job by her in those 3 rotations for our Redeemers.
2016 Knights in front. Caden Braun at the service line. Already 30 aces on the season. Pass into the net from the back row. Our Redeemers now a 5-point lead. Another First International Bank and Trust timeout. And what's the discussion here if you're Katura Schwarzrock?
Serve, receive, and get the ball back on your side offensively. Absolutely. I got to give our Redeemers credit, and Coach Nunziato, she did kind of come out with a different set of players here for set 2, and it's really, really gelled for her. The other thing here with a timeout, I think maybe Schwarzrock has known that Braun has made a serve and then missed a serve. So nice time to call a timeout that she just made a great serve. Look for Braun to get this serve in out of the timeout.
We're trying to avoid talking about service this whole set because, well, we've already gotten to that point. There hasn't been a service error here in set number 2. 21-16 our Redeemers in front, and will be Braun at the service line. Coming up after tonight's game, we'll have the planning team financial advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com from their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Team buses are always welcome at Shots Crossroads. Caden Braun with the serve, it's in.
And she knew to let off a little bit, but
and
she had a little change up there.
Stuck on South Prairie's side, and a lot to cheer about there for the our Redeemers crowd as they get the point. Go up by 6. Match best. I'm sorry about that one. 17-22.
All right, everybody. Ajaya Trader is in the front row. I'd be honestly feeding her the ball the entire time here to get South Prairie-Max back in the set.
Haley Seiss with the serve for South Prairie. A pass goes over the net, and Trader into the front row and already making a difference.
And when I mean set her the entire time, I mean it. Our Redeemers can know it. Let her and her athleticism and her incredible volleyball ability go.
Off the net, diving play made by Braun. Free ball for the Royals. They're going to go past Trader here to Skylar Beck. Pankratz leaning way back for that one.
Go.
Here's Trader again in the middle. Tip kill. Count it for South Prairie.
Yeah, when you hang up in the air that long, you can kind of see all the holes on the floor. It's the positive of jumps.
How
nice
many
job
points
by
can
Trader.
Seiss serve for? Keeps that one in. Pankratz.
Good touch
off
by
the
Trader.
block. Long pass, it goes out of bounds. Tough one there for South Prairie as our Redeemers gets to 23-19.
Yeah, great touch by Trader on that block. Hankel must have just misjudged the timing of that ball coming to her and just kind of sent that thing out.
Junior defensive specialist at the line, Ellie Striley, and gets the ace, bringing up a Serve Pro set point with 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. 24-19 Knights in set 2, trying to even things up here at the South Prairie Castle. Ajaya Trader has other ideas. That's in. Gets quite the reaction here, but we might see it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. They've got red lines instead of.
You want to see this?
I have. Any part of the ball can touch any part of the line, and I think it might have.
Yeah, I think the line judge did a nice job on that play.
Right there, ladies. The lines judge, kept alive by South Prairie. Trader's just going to send a free ball over to our Redeemers. They're going to set up.
Nice.
Carlson,
nice.
blocked out of bounds, and our Redeemers will win the set eventually. A lot's going on there in that second set. It was started off well by the Royals, but it's closed even better by our Redeemers, who does not give up their 6-point lead. Back with set 3 on the PSP Network after this commercial break.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Big week here for the South Prairie-Max Royals. Not only is the volleyball team hosting a top 10 program in the state in a battle atop District 12, the football team on Friday going for their first ever playoff appearance. They can do that with a win against Tioga at home.
Wow, what's your call on that? Do you have a?
It's going to be a close one. If South Prairie-Max can just take care of business, I think the Royals can get it done.
As in no turnovers.
As in just good defense.
Oh, so they need defense. Yeah, I mean, and I do know, obviously, it's not the playoffs. Yeah, defense definitely wins playoff games. If you look at the Vikings right now, they're winning games based off of really strong performances on offense in the first quarter, and then the defense takes over the rest of the game.
Hate to break it to you, there's still 13 more weeks of the NFL season.
Looks like you're not a Vikings fan. I am
5-0.
Skull.
Back to volleyball.
Pancrats.
Kill for Noel Pancrats. 1-0 lead for our Redeemers.
Junior outside hitter for our Redeemers is having a heck of a set 2 and 3 start.
Pancrats really helped our Redeemers in that run to give them the lead that they wouldn't give up in set number 2. And now she sets up the block with Altringer, but just rolls right across the net and down on the our Redeemers side.
Yeah, fun match here, Owen. Teams trading 25-20 wins. Set 1 and set 2. Nice pass by Braun.
Set it for Pancrats. Time to overpass from South Prairie. Back and forth, one touch. Now 2 from South Prairie. Still a free ball for the Royals. Who's going to set up an offense? It looks like South Prairie will. Skylar Beck dig there by Braun. They're chasing after it, and they get it over. Olsen saved that one for our Redeemers, and now Trader tips it over the net, and this time it won't stay in play. I think you're going to get the Olsen replay this time.
Yeah, that's the move of the game thus far for me, and we've had a couple, including Braun on that one set. She played defense. Great effort by Olsen on the second ball to give her team more time.
Had everything on that Ryan Family Dealerships replay. For 50 years, Ryan has been a trusted name for car buyers in western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory online at driveryan.com, or their locations in Minot and Williston. Kill for Skylar Beck.
Yeah, and I think that Skylar also hitting from the outside like her sister Scotty. I think she needs to try to go up and swing as hard as she can and go down the line. Or wipe off the our Redeemers block.
Stays in the back row there for our Redeemers. Ebel's just going to have to send it over.
Nice
Reagan
set.
Trudell with the set to Skylar Beck, and it eventually gets through the block of the Knights.
Really nice set by Trudell there, and honestly, I think I'd love to say that I had a premonition and she went down the line. Looked like she was trying to split that our Redeemers block, but great job by Skylar Beck for the kill.
Ebel flying in, gets it across to the Royals. Beck, another touch.
Nice set.
Kayla Altringer in the middle, off the block. A solo block there from Trader. Pankratz. Kept it up, but South Prairie won't have a play. Free ball for the Knights. Grace Olsen to Noelle Pankratz.
Middle.
Long rally with our Redeemers trailing by 3, and now they go down 4. It's 5-1 Royals.
Yeah, nice standing kill by Skylar Beck. That was a really good spot to position 1 for the kill. Big lead here to start of set 3.
Tied for the biggest for South Prairie in this match at 4.
Another free ball for South Prairie-Max.
Trudell goes to Trader. Not lined up for that one. Left-handed by Michaela Altringer. Royals catch up. Trader sets to back. Rolling was Caden Braun after she gets the dig.
Go. There it is.
Trader out of bounds. And the Knights bring an end to a 5-point run there for South Prairie-Max.
Yeah, interesting choice to go right there by Trader, especially and right with a strong attack. She's had that tip kill. I thought maybe she would do that.
Oh, that was too far away from the net. 3-5, our Redeemers at the service line. It's Ellie Striley. Altringer trying to get a fastball past Ajaya Trader. That wasn't going to happen. Double hit against the Knights.
Nice block there by Trader to put our Redeemers defense on the defensive. She worked hard there for that point.
Ebel out of bounds, didn't get any of the red line.
I'm really noticing that both on serve receive and defense, Owen, the passes aren't getting to the setting position, and offenses are really just hitting a lot of like roll shots and nothing where there's like in the sweet spot for the hitter. So look for that to change on both sides.
Everybody flying everywhere. Ball out of bounds, point for our Redeemers. Just trying to keep it in bounds.
They can settle and run their set offenses both sides. Look for a little shift in this set 3.
Lena Hall with the serve for our Redeemers right into the net when that pass to Trudell, and Trudell will get the assist. She gets close to 500 assists on her freshman season.
Wow, that's awesome. Also awesome to have a hitter like Trader where you can get a bunch. Because honestly, odds are always good that you're going to get one with her. That was a really good pass by Hankel. A nice set. That ball was a little tight, so nice set by Trudell to get it to Trader for the kill.
So a lot more assists to come for Reagan Trudell this season as we get into the final month of the regular season. And then, of course, tourney time, where these teams met twice in the District 12 Championship and the Region 6 Championship. We were on the call for both of them.
We were.
South Prairie lost that Region 6 title 3-1.
Again, nice serve receive pass by Hankel off the Our Redeemers block and out on the antenna. Point, South Prairie-Max. You have Pankratz, I think. Wait, no, you got Rodacher and Strom in the front row for Our Redeemers, along with Tavia Carlson, and you have Francis, Scotty Beck, and Mickelson, the lefty out of the middle, in the front row for South Prairie-Max. Honestly, a lefty out of the middle is so tough to block. You have very few, Owen. Like, honestly, very few in my entire time of playing.
Still alive for the Royals. Olsen, back set to Strom. It's the assist.
Nice job. Haven't seen a lot of right side hits in this match, and I think that has a lot to do with the pass not being where the setter wants it to distribute that ball. So nice job there by Olsen to Strom.
Looking really similar to that second set. South Prairie with the early lead, but Our Redeemers is not out yet. Strom, dug by Hankel. There goes Mickelson. Out. Oh, tough call here. What's it gonna be? Out. Point for Our Redeemers.
It hit that little hash mark there on the, which is past the end line. If only we could call balls in and out up here.
Tavia Carlson with the serve for Our Redeemers Christian School. That is in. Scotty Beck gets another kill.
Yeah, nice cross-court shot by Scotty Beck. Even though I want her to go line more, that was a really good cross-court. The block for Our Redeemers was moving and shifting, so good for her to go where the block was coming from, a more open spot.
Pass into the net to Olsen. Keeps it on the right side instead of dumping that one over the net.
Tight.
Back again. She's blocked, but Mickelson's right there to help. Ebel,
Nice, Dave.
Olsen goes to Pankratz. Kill for Noelle Pankratz.
I love that. Ebel, Olsen, Pankratz. Yeah, that was a really good, efficient defense to offense transition. Nice job by Our Redeemers.
That was kind of our Northern Plains eating their keys to the game. Defense for Our Redeemers.
Oh, is that what you thought or Coach Nunziato thought?
That's what I thought.
You thought, yeah, and you're absolutely right.
All of my volleyball expertise.
Well, you're definitely growing it, but definitely defense in terms of blocking and then as well as being scrappy. That's why that set one was so abnormal. Ebel's really picked it up for defense with Braun in the back row.
Back row attack and a kill by Tavia Carlson. And Our Redeemers can tie set 3 with this point. Ebel puts it in play. Nice and easy over the net. Trudell goes to Scotty Beck, and South Prairie will keep their lead for now.
Scotty Beck's had a few kills in this match thus far. Nice job by her. She's back to serve. Up 2 points.
Service error there. We've seen less and less as this match goes on. But
it happens. It happens, and it does take the air out of your team, especially if you have momentum. Braun, a very good serve.
Oh, just over the net.
It's almost like how that ball went. Serve, ball hits the net slightly and rolls over.
It's kind of been 50% for Braun today at the service line. Did serve for a long rally, though, and I believe that was set number 2.
Free ball here for Our Redeemers. What are they going to run?
It's going to be a set from Olsen to Pankratz. The far side, collision there in the Royals defense, and that just messed things up. As Henkel and I believe that was
Brosh.
Brosh, yes.
Brosh is back there, and Henkel kind of just ran into each other. Touch.
Brosh did get a hand on it. That's another ace for Caden Braun. They have all been a little bit, I don't even know what the word for it is.
She has a unique serve.
They haven't all been, perfect serves.
A nice timeout here by Coach Schwarzrock. I have to say this, if we're not going to time. Okay, so Braun, so she has very good vertical, and so she uses that at the service line, but she mixes up how she hits it. So like there's some that she has some spin, some that she doesn't, some that she missile shoots over, one where she just kind of tapped it. I really do like that, and I think you can have that because she jumps so high and she can kind of maneuver. At least that's what I'm thinking. If I ever ask her, I'll definitely ask her, do you plan these things, right? But it's definitely a very athletic serve, and there's a reason why she has 30 aces on the year.
First International Bank and Trust is a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers. Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North and South Dakota. You can also find them online at FIBT.com. Unrelated to volleyball, there's a Lars Nootbaar jersey in the Our Redeemers student section. I know only about 1 or 2 people listening to this will understand, but great jersey.
Must be your favorite team, Owen. Nice touch on the block there by Trudell and Nicholson.
Back row attack from Ajaya Trader. Pass goes into the Our Redeemers bench, and they just can't save it.
Do you remember I said to you in set 1, or it was either in set 1 or after set 1, that Trader should get the ball more in the back row? I still believe that. Oh, St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of just the name, the player. Altringer blocked by Trader. Go up to Michaela Altringer again. Now Trader on the South Prairie side. Our Redeemers has the lead after that nice run of serving by Caden Braun. Skylar Beck. It's saved again by Carlson. And over the net, Braun. Yeah, look out on the sideline. Trader, another one that's kept up by the Knights. Pankratz trying to end it. Nope. Henkel there with the dig. Trudell up for Trader. Tip kill right over the net. The Knights, can they save another point? They will. Trudell goes to Skylar Beck. Another push over the net. Trader will block that one out of the sky. However, another instance where Trader just reaches too far over the net.
So in those situations, when it's close, Trader has to go up with flat hands to make sure that she does not reach over at all. That's pretty simple. It is tough when you're so excited and you want to crush it after a long rally like that. But now that it's happened twice, she has to pay attention. Great use off the block by Carlson. And I got to say, in that huge long rally, Carlson went and got a ball where she almost ran into a kid that was walking on what is, I think, the basketball line there on the end. Great job by Carlson to stay focused and go get that ball for her team.
Kids, sit by your parents. We got volleyball to play. That one's in the rafters. Out of play. Point for South Prairie-Max.
Uh-oh.
Coach Nunziato thinks maybe it missed the rafters, because that's obviously a possibility.
Well, I think what she's asking is that it went over and didn't touch, which means if it doesn't touch, they still have to play that. If it touches in any way and goes over to the opposition side, that's over and out. If it hits the rafters, comes back on your side when you've played it, you can play it. But she's saying it went through the rafters, didn't touch anything.
Yeah.
Either way,
I'm not sure how they can overturn
to play that back. Well, you'd have to be able to see it, and I doubt they've seen it. But I like the call for her because it's almost like a timeout.
Yeah, very hard to overturn the ball hitting or not hitting the
It's like the
ceiling.
old shoelace trick. Hey, well, I thought I'm going to go ask and get a little bit of a break for my team. That's out.
Service error against the Royals just as they were about to get back into this third set.
So you see that was a good play by Nunziato there. Get the server a little off her game.
Not charged at the First International Bank and Trust timeout.
First International got an extra one there.
Francis was the first to touch it after the serve and the last to touch it on that point.
Yeah, Francis has been quiet, I think, in the later part of set 2 and this set 3. Look for her to make some noise here to get her team back into this set. Down 3 points right now.
Henkel with the jump serve. Our Demers avoids the ace there as Ebel will send over a free ball to South Prairie. Francis, 2 in a row for number 27.
Yeah, there she is making her presence known, absolutely.
15-17, South Prairie-Max Royals on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Your life is busy, that's why they'll make managing your money easy. With locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. Also find them online at bnc.bank. And another South Prairie run ends in a service error.
Yeah, a few too many, honestly. If they lose this set, they're going to look at that as an issue.
Olsen with the serve for our Redeemers. And a pass over the net from Scotty Beck that just goes out of bounds. Our Redeemers currently tied with South Prairie, 1 set apiece. They took set 2, looking to take set 3. Trudell back to Trader, big swing and the kill.
And let's go. Nice serve receive pass by Trader. Nice set by Trudell, back to her for the kill as Trader's back to serve. Team is still down 3 points here. Critical moments.
Pass goes out of bounds. Still playable though by the Knights. A free ball for the Royals. Scotty Beck rises and sends one to Olivia Ebel, but she's able to get the dig. Carlson dug by Trader. Trader from the back row again. Nope, that's my ball. Got to do something with it. Strom.
Ball was off the net, therefore it's out.
That is out of bounds again. South Prairie just can't keep it in between the lines.
2 huge digs by senior libero Olivia Ebel on that series of plays. Nice job by her.
Scrapes the top of the net and stays in. And Tavia Carlson and South Prairie again out of bounds. First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court. The last one of set 3 called by South Prairie-Max and Katura Schwarzrock. Our Redeemers 4 points away from going up 2-1 over the Royals. Tonight's broadcast of Class B Volleyball on the PSP Network is brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. There's no pizza like it. Try the Blue Buffalo or a plain cheese at Planet Pizza. Call now at 701-852-1700 to place an order, serving the Magic City for over 25 years. 21-16, our Redeemers Christian School in the lead and serving. It's Tavia Carlson putting this one in play.
And she does. Nice job out of the timeout.
Kira Francis at the attack for South Prairie. Carlson to the back row.
Excellent job there by Carlson, but I got to give a bunch of credit to Rodocker, and I think Pankratz came over on that middle block to get a big touch for their team to play defense.
The service errors are back here in set 3. 17-22, it'll be Francis for the Royals. In their pink alternate jerseys today, the second to last home game for South Prairie-Max this season. Block goes out of bounds from Abby Mickelson. In fact, it's the next home game for South Prairie isn't for 20 more days when they host Stanley.
That's like a lifetime in a short season.
Still have like 30 tournament games in between then.
Nice serve by Ebel. Nice job by the senior libero to get her team to set point.
Ace by Ebel, 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians use advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Set point, our Redeemers looking to go ahead 2-1 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. They won't just yet. Scotty Beck with the kill across the court.
Really a beautiful play by her. Nice set by Trudell to the right side. Scotty Beck with a strong and hard-angled cross-court shot for a kill.
The Royals need 6 in a row. They've already gotten 1. Gonna have to track this down. There'll be a free ball coming up for our Redeemers. Ebel, Olsen, Altringer. Dig by Ajay Trader. Skylar Beck with the dump over the net to the Knights, giving them another opportunity to run the offense, and this time they'll finish it. Again, Noel Pankratz, 25-18, your third set score. The Knights take the lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Come back for set number 4 on the PSP Network after this commercial break.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on, Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Welcome back to this presentation of Class B Volleyball in District 12 on the PSP Network. Brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air, with over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts and the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains. Find them online at northern-plains.com. Again, coming up, we'll have the planning team financial advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show. It could be after this 4th set, and for South Prairie-Max's liking, it'll be after the 5th set. We'll name the Sport Clips MVP of the match and also the Serve Pro move of the match. A few candidates for either of those awards so far. There's a good chance we'll see plenty more here in the 4th set as South Prairie-Max, again, going for their first ever win. It's going to have to be in comeback fashion now against our Redeemers Christian School.
Look for Trader to get the ball more. At least that's what I would be telling my setter as the coach. Give her the ball more.
Olivia Ebel to begin set number 4, gets the kill to Libero.
Yeah, she's really upped her play from set 1. She's changed things around in set 2 and 3 and starts off set 4 really well with a kill from the back row. Liberos love that.
Trader leaping into the net, gets that one over. And now Carlson, another kill for our Redeemers. Things are rolling now for the Knights.
Yeah, and that was a heck of a dig by Kaden Braun. She's played really well throughout the match. Definitely brings some defensive intensity that her team needs. And obviously a good server.
Trudell runs over into position, gives it back to Skylar Beck. But it's into the net. 3 points right away for the Knights.
So besides Ebel really stepping it up, I've really seen like some role playing by Rodock or Pankratz-Strom for our Redeemers. Nice job by them. And then Tavia Carlson has really improved her play as well.
Trainer with the block of Altringer, but the Knights all in the same spot are able to pick it up.
Yeah. Nice dig there by Striley.
Carlson again. Nope.
Nice set.
Trader tip kill, and it goes off of Olsen into the net, and the Royals do get a point here in the fourth set.
And as you said, all those balls seem to be clumped over in that area, so nice move by Trader to bring the ball over to the left side or the right side of the court for our Redeemers.
Olsen up to Altringer, sails out of bounds. 2-3. And just like that, South Prairie's right back in this fourth set.
Yeah, it happens here in rally scoring for sure. Nice dig there by Haley Seiss.
And Kira Francis ties set 4 only until about 21-18 is a 3-point lead good in volleyball.
Yeah, haven't said her name a whole lot, but Haley Seiss there had the great play on the dig, defensive dig by the South Prairie-Max player. Nice dig.
Altringer and Trader going at it here in this fourth set. One will be won by our Redeemers. Trader did get the block.
Ooh.
Lena Hall comes into the match to serve for our Redeemers.
First time we're seeing her, I think, aren't we? Or a couple times did she go back to serve? Okay, got it. My bad.
Trader goes after Hall and gets the kill.
Yeah.
Well,
and maybe that's why, right? She serves for one position and then Ebo comes back in. Okay, I gotcha. Good move by Trader to give her the ball.
even again, 4-4 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Set 4. Our Redeemers leads 2-1 over the South Prairie-Max Royals. Another one that drops in for South Prairie, and they have a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, that was an overpass there by Braun, and Trader went up. She wasn't over the net on that one. She crushed that one to the left side, again, of our Redeemers. That might have to be a play, like move the ball maybe towards position 1 and 2 on the our Redeemers defensive side. That's in.
Ace for Delaney Henkel.
Wow, what a shift in this set.
Again, only until about 21-18 can you feel comfortable with a 3-point lead. And even now, South Prairie, they've scored, 6 of the last 7 points.
Also
it's
a tight
only
ball.
2. Make it 3 now as South Prairie gets a point off of the block by Scotty Beck.
Yeah, and something to be said here, Delaney Hankel has 35 aces on the year. She's showing it right now. Some really strong serving by her and putting the serve receive at a disadvantage for our Redeemers.
That pass there from Striley. I think she had to get that one over the net, but it goes underneath the net. And again, South Prairie scored 8 of the last 9 points here in the fourth set. Henkel's been at the service line for half of them. Tipped over the net by Olsen. That's a way to change things.
You're absolutely right. That is a strong play by Olsen, knowing that her team was struggling on offense off serve receive. To get a kill there was really important. She's back to serve for her team down 3.
Ooh, not much room there for Strom. Point for South Prairie. Our Redeemers maybe has other ideas.
Mickelson in to the middle here, the left-hander. Junior left-hander, middle hitter for South Prairie. Nice pass by Evo.
No block put up by South Prairie. They didn't even touch it. Went off the net. And our Redeemers hits the ball 4 times. Rose
I used to yell that a
a
lot. No touch, no touch, no touch, even if there was touch, Owen.
Yeah,
Because if it looked like there was no touch, I was screaming no touch. I got a call every so often. Nice dig by Striley. Free ball here for South Prairie. Down a few points. They could use something here.
Olsen goes up to Carlson.
Great dig
Henkel
by
saves it,
Henkel. Yeah. Tough ball.
Double hit against
Tough
the
ball.
Royals. Tell you what, the sport I competed in the fall, there's not much to argue in cross country. So I guess the talking to the refs I don't understand as much.
Yeah, let me tell you how much I talked to them. You just ask down official and the Hall of Famer Linda Birch how much I talked.
Olsen from next to the net sets it up for Lauren Strom. Out of bounds. South Prairie leads still 11-6, and Going back to the point we've been making a couple of times now, South Prairie scored 11 of the last 14.
That's a nice set right there. Got to keep that ball in.
Strom out of bounds, another occasion.
Tough ball.
And an ace for Francis.
Timeout.
And it's time for a timeout. Brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. The South Prairie-Max Royals still have upset on their mind here against our Redeemers, a team they've never beaten before in set 4.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Out of the timeout. You know, these are two volleyball schools, aren't they? I mean, South Prairie could make the case that they're a bit of a basketball school as their girls team went to state a year ago, but they're best known for volleyball, both inside the top 10. And it's interesting to see a rivalry where one team hasn't beaten the other, but it's just very competitive every time they take the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I love the support by the administrators at both these schools for the programs, for the coaching staff, for the players. And when that happens, what I'm seeing here is tons of people show up. So, and honestly, since I've been in the area, like these crowds are way different than what I saw besides the state tournament. State tournament, that's different. But besides the state tournament, this is awesome crowds for essentially a regular season match.
Crowd here at South Prairie raised over $3,000 for a area family battling cancer.
That's fantastic, Owen. Kudos to everybody who donated, and you know, sending lots of great energy and love to that family that's battling so hard.
Our Redeemers down 7, but they'll cut into the deficit a little bit more. So that one is out of bounds. 8-14. Olivia Ebel still at the service line for the Knights.
Big lead here for our Redeemers. Look for them to just stay kind of on cruise control, continue to make good plays and run your offense.
Ball still in play. South Prairie nearly had a chance to end the point there. Now Scotty Beck gets an opportunity as well. Goes into the net, and our Redeemers down 9-14.
I would like to see Altringer, you know, get a couple fired up kills here. She's been pretty quiet this match. Great pass by Trader.
Trader, Trudell, and then Mickelson. Again, Trader, Trudell, Mickelson. Olsen sets up for Pankratz. Blocked. South Prairie does get it over. Free ball for the Knights. They'll set up Altringer in the middle. Another block by Abby Mickelson, sorry.
And a double block there by Scotty and Abby. So, and now they have the opportunity. Put this ball down with your block working so hard.
Beck has it sent back on an overpass. Beck again, reloads and gets the kill.
Awesome call on that, Owen. Great job by Scotty Beck. She went sharp cross court. Great dig by Tavia Carlson on that play. And then off the block or down the line. Great series of offensive shots by Scotty Beck, who just missed her serve.
Saw Beck miss a few serves in set 3 that were costly to the Royals' comeback. This time the Royals have a lead, 15-10. It'll be Caden Braun. The serves we've been anticipating the most have come from number 5. Ooh, almost a double hit there by the Royals. Here comes Altringer.
Hey!
Oh, bam.
I feel like the timing for Olsen and Altringer has been off a bit all night. I think Altringer's been hitting the ball again by her ear, shooting the ball out. Perfect timing. by both. Awesome kill by Altringer on that play.
Trudell goes up to Skylar Beck and gets a kill. Back and forth we go here in the middle of set 4.
Yeah, our Redeemers was missing a block on that play.
Northern Plains using their keys to the game. Set up the block.
Set up the block, play good defense, yep.
And for South Prairie-Max, it was get the win. However, whatever. It's going to be in comeback fashion. You're needing to win both sets 4 and 5 to defeat the Knights in this regular season matchup.
Nice pass by Brosh there.
Trader, it goes in.
That one, Owen might have been out, but it's tough.
Load up the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Let's see if we can spot this. Put on your glasses.
You need a magnifying glass here at the counter. That's a tough one.
That one was maybe a little bit closer than the last one.
Yeah, for sure. That's a for sure. But again, it's hard. You've got human beings making calls. It's split second, especially with some of these balls, how fast they come. I think it's always a wash. Nice job by Trader, knowing that Olsen was going to dump.
Was that trying to dump, or was that trying to get it passed back?
No, she was trying to dump that ball backwards because it was tight, right? She knew she didn't have another play, but Trader read that, and you got to go up with the setter when she's front row.
17-12 in favor of the Royals. Trudell sets up for Trader. There's a block by our Redeemers.
Got to send that ball
no,
over.
That didn't look good. Maybe a rolled ankle there for South Prairie. Altringer, tip kill. Skylar Beck is right back in action. Out to Carlson. She's back in the front row.
Yeah, great finish kill there by Carlson. She's played, honestly, sets 2 and 3 and now in 4 here. Back and forth on defense and offense. Carlson's played very well. I got to give a shout out to Skylar Beck on the South Prairie side. She was on the ground making plays. Good effort by her.
Olsen for Carlson from one side of the court to the other. The pass and the connection for an our Redeemers point.
Carlson playing well. If I'm the setter, I'm feeding her the ball.
Our Redeemers down 3 points at 14-17, set 4. The Knights have taken 2 sets to South Prairie's 1. Olsen right into the middle. It's Rodacher. Francis high over the net, collected by Braun. Now goes Olsen, Rodacher again. Brooklyn Rodacher.
Oh, that's playable.
That's still playable. Off the foot of Trader. And a kill by Carlson on the overpass. A lot to see here on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Off the block and then just keeping it up off the floor was Ajaya Trader.
Nice
but
job.
Carlson said enough celebrating on the South Prairie side.
That's absolutely right. Carlson playing lights out for our Redeemers here in set 4.
The replay is brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships. At Ryan Dealerships, the commitment and respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference when you visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston or shop online at driveryan.com. First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. It's a 1-point set again on the PSP Network.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Well, we thank you folks for tuning in to Region 6, District 12, Class B Volleyball. Tonight from South Prairie. Won't see the District 12 action again, I don't believe, until the tournament gets underway at the start of November in the Minot Auditorium. Broadcast live on the PSP Network. 17-16 lead for South Prairie-Max and a need-to-win 4th set for the Royals. Big-time block there from Ajaya Trader.
Yeah, Trader's playing really well defensively, like with blocks and, digs off her foot. I'd like to see her be a little bit more impactful here offensively to try to get her team to a set 5.
Kira Francis, dug by Ebel. Grace Olson, the center. That's Tavia Carlson, double block there by Francis and Trader. It's a free ball to the Royals, and Ajaya Trader will make very good use of it.
Absolutely. And honestly, that'll fire up her team with these big kills. Look for more of that here as South Prairie-Max tries to close out set 4. They're up 3 points, critical points here. 19-16.
Henkel had a nice run of serves, or at least South Prairie was scoring when she was at the line earlier in this set. Trader tips it over the net to Braun. Met at the net by Scotty Beck. Say that a lot in basketball.
Oh, do you? Met at the net?
Yeah. He blocks
Scotty Beck, she does.
If you think you got a layup, Scotty Beck will block it.
That's awesome. So no quit in that kid. That's great to see. Honestly, South Prairie-Max on a tear here. Good timeout by Coach Nunziato for our Redeemers.
Another First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court. Reminder, this broadcast brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer 0% financing and free consultations, virtual or in office. Enjoy professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Check them out at mynotbraces.com. As part of our post-game show of the Sport Clips MVP of the match, Sport Clips brings you the MVP because they are the home to the MVP haircut experience. Check it online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com or on their app. Sport Clips will keep you looking your best. That's part of the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show, which, if the scores hold up, will be still another set away. Had a 5-set match when we did Minot High and Bismarck last week. It's pretty rare to have back-to-back 5-set matches on the PSP Network.
PSP Network owner Nick Holberg's loving this long work nights for us.
We're kind of in his neighborhood around here.
Oh, we are.
South
We should
Prairie.
stop by after, Nick. We're going to
Surprise.
stop by on our way home. Yeah.
21-16 South Prairie.
Yeah, South Prairie's playing well, and honestly, it's really starting with blocking and defense, which is the key for our Redeemers. It seems they're flipping it, and it seems to be a key for South Prairie-Max. Nice service seat pass by Hankel.
Trudell goes to Trader, off the net.
No contact there. No touch, Owen.
Not at all. 18-21, our Redeemers. It's still Grace Olson, service line, junior class.
Playing well tonight as the setter for our Redeemers.
Striley was diving and sliding for that dig, but it goes off of the referee's stand.
Nice job for on Trader, finding that hole in the defense with the tip kill.
Simple for South Prairie. 3 points here, however it happens, like our keys to the game outline in the pregame. Reagan Trudell sets up for Scotty
Great
Beck,
set
blocked by our
Trudell.
Redeemers. They're going to keep it alive. Now a free ball for the Royals. 2 touches and it's back over the net. Here goes Tavia Carlson, off balance. Royals still have a play. Nice rally here late in the 4th set. Rodacher with the kill. Trader collided with Francis on the ground.
Super smart play by Rodacher there, because she saw, honestly, that the defense was set back as they were scrambling a little. So put that ball in the when you don't know what to do, and or the defensive team is scrambling, put it in that short 6. Really smart play by Brooklyn Rodacher.
Oh, Henkel saved it for going out of bounds after Trader let it go.
Nice. Oh, that was
And
a good
South
dig.
Prairie won the point in the end. That was looking pretty dangerous there for the Royals.
Hankel with a heck of a play over there.
Kira Francis at the service line for South Prairie.
Henkel's asking, was that ball out? No, it was in. Good job, coach says.
Free ball for South Prairie. This could be big, but just touched over the net by Beck. Ebel goes to Carlson, back row attack from number 9. Set up in the middle for Mickelson. Again, there's Carlson on the defensive side. Strom gets the kill for our Redeemers.
Nice job by Strom. South Prairie-Max still in the driver's seat here in set 4 with Raleigh scoring. One serve receive pass and a side out gets them to set point. Ebel back to serve for our Redeemers.
Just 3 points separate these two teams, well within reach for the Knights to take this fourth set, which would win them the match. Olsen goes up for Strom. It's touched by Beck. Diving play made by Trader. Strom goes again and gets the kill.
And she's fired up. Lauren Strom, sophomore, right side player. Love the energy there.
Strom, first year on the varsity squad. Crowd gets loud, 23-21. South Prairie, though, they have our Redeemers roaring back here in the fourth set. Nicholson, tip kill works. Serve pro set point on the way.
Really a nice job in the back row. I think it was, I don't know who it was, but probably Hankel that gave that dig to the front row. Set point here.
Scotty Beck keeps the serve inbounds. It'll be a free ball for South Prairie. It goes Trader, Trudell, and over to Skylar, back off the net. And down, and our Redeemers, again, they are still here in the fourth set. That's another serve pro set point there for the Royals.
I like the idea what Skylar was trying to do there of a sharp cross court. Just didn't quite make it over. Caden Braun back to serve.
I think almost unreadable serve.
Nice pass by Trader.
Beck. There's Braun again, sliding into the scorers table. Free ball for the Royals on 2 consecutive points. Here's Mickelson up and over the block. Solo block from Altringer. We're still playing at 22-24.
Give it back row here to Trader.
Nope, it goes Skylar Beck. Dig by Carlson. It's getting away from him, from the Knights at least. Another free ball.
Dump.
It's Trudell out of bounds. Tied at 23-24.
Timeout, I think, yeah.
First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court called by South Prairie-Max. Still serve pro set point on the board, but our Redeemers wants to win it right now.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself.
I heard a volleyball crowd get this loud, especially for Class B in North Dakota.
I haven't, and I got to give the student section a ton of credit for South Prairie-Max. They look at them. That's awesome.
Back to volleyball here. Serve pro set point for South Prairie. It's Skylar Beck. They've been going to number 9 a lot here with the set on the line. Attack there from our Redeemers is dug by Hankel. Trader from the back row. Brosh, Trudell, Skylar Beck again. Almost into the net. Our Redeemers thought that might have been a penalty.
Good touch.
Beck is it over the net to our Redeemers. Braun, Grace Olsen now for Pankratz. Pankratz, nope, Brosh is there to take it away. South Prairie can win the set with a point here, but it's a play for our Redeemers. Altringer in the middle, off the block of Mickelson. Keep it going. Carlson is all over Skylar Beck's attacks. That will be a kill for our Redeemers. So there's 2 touches there. It's Pankratz that wins it and takes away what was 3 serve pro set points for South Prairie-Max.
Wow, this is intense. This is obviously a moment here for South Prairie-Max. Tough front row for them right now.
Caden Braun still serving for the Knights. 4 consecutive points now for Braun at the service line. Olsen goes back to Altringer, double jump.
Hit it!
2 players go after it for the Royals. Altringer again to the back row. Henkel's ready for it. Now Brosh gives it up to Mickelson. Again, Trader playing out of the back row in this point for South Prairie.
Oh, nice
Gets
dig
the
by
dig.
Trader.
Altringer skies for it on the overpass. Noelle Pankratz, what can she do again? No, Brosh dives for it.
There
Still
it
in
is.
play.
That's
Back row
the
attack
play.
from Trader. Off the touch of our Redeemers. We're back into serve pro set point territory.
Honestly, I've been asking for that play the entire match.
Back row attacked by Ajaya Trader.
And now Trader's in the front row. Excellent play. Honestly, both teams playing so hard in these final points.
Another serve pro set point for South Prairie. It's the 4th time they've had it here in set 4. They finally finish and get set 5. It's Trader, dug by Carlson. Back to Pankratz, off the pass from Altringer, sorry. Trader pushes it to the back row. Ebel saves it for the Knights. Braun over pass to Brosh. Free ball Royals. Trader in the middle, off the face of Pankratz. We'll keep playing though. Our Redeemers will save it.
Give
Gotta
it to
collect
her again.
yourself.
Yep, all day.
Trader pushed it to the side. That'll end set 4. It's 1st to 15 when we return on the PSP Network.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Set 5 on the PSP Network. We rarely, sadly, get out to the Class B sports on the PSP Network, but what a volleyball match we've gotten ourselves into tonight on the PSP Network. 1st to 15 here in set number 5. Didn't see who won the coin toss there to serve first, but our Redeemers back on the court in their black jerseys. South Prairie-Max in the pink alternates today. And a huge 4th set that they just won. It took a few extra points than they probably wanted, but they eventually do force a set 5 after 26-24. That's how the 4th set goes.
That was fantastic volleyball at the end there. Honestly, our Redeemers did everything they could, but Trader literally put the team on her shoulders and finished out the match for her team. Tons of credit to her, but also a bunch of credit to the freshman setter and Reagan Trudell, who literally in that last series and that last set point gave Trader the ball 4 straight times, which is exactly what I would have done as a setter. With all due respect to Skylar Beck in the front row, Trader got the ball when she should in those final points and made the plays. So nice job by Trudell, nice job by Trader, and really the entire South Prairie-Max rallying around those 2 players, giving passes to the setter, and finishing that set. If I'm our Redeemers, I don't know, I don't think I'm really changing a whole lot. I think they played really, really well and just ran into that train, right? So what they need to do is stay consistent and make serves. And here's the deal. Set 5 to 15, you got to make serves.
Haley Seiss gets us underway in the 5th set for South Prairie-Max. Michaela Altringer goes up, met by Ajaya Trader, and a kill by Noelle Pankratz. That didn't take very long. Remember, Pankratz took one to the face to keep a point alive for our Redeemers in that 4th set.
Yeah, it's what you do for your team, and honestly, it was just a great, great offensive shot by Trader. She hits the ball pretty much straight down on most occasions.
Pass goes into the net from South Prairie, and in a 5th set, that's not how you want to start it.
No, you don't kind of want to get down a couple, but if you remember, there was a match that we called where a team was down 7-4 in that set 5, and they came back to win.
Minot Bismarck last week. Similar story. Minot just couldn't beat Bismarck last couple of years in the net, or the Royals, and it's now 3-0 Knights.
Tons of credit there to Altringer on that play. She hung in the air for a long time. She either went up early or the timing of the set wasn't right, but she did a great job to get that ball and play hard to her right side. Nice dig by Ebel.
Carlson is blocked. There's Trader and Trudell. Watch it again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
Yeah, that's a big block here, and I'm a little confused by this. Nope, the score's right. I got it.
Trudell with the dig, but Henkel and Seiss moved out of the way.
So besides serving, being important in a set 5, unforced errors, you really have to limit them. Just keep the ball in play. And then when it gets tight at the end to finish, that's who is going to be aggressive.
Striley.
Free ball here for South Prairie.
Goes to Olson. South Prairie set up
there
a
you go.
play. Trader sliding over to her right, a little bit out of position.
Another free ball. Great play by Henkel.
Free ball, but not an easy play by Delaney Henkel. Another block, but again in the net. And that was Francis. Francis wasn't sure about it, but First International Bank and Trust timeout called by South Prairie. The final break tonight on the PSP Network. Come back for the rest of set number 5.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
5-1 lead for our Redeemers.
Got to give tons of credit to this, our Redeemers Knights parent.
See him on the screen.
He's fighting against the South Prairie student section. Good for him.
Separated by not too many miles are these District 12 rivals. One in town, one just out of town.
Nice play by the out of the timeout by Trader. And when I mean fighting, and I better be clear for the fans. So obviously the student section here at South Prairie is loud, and I mean really super loud. So this parent went up in volume and got his crowd going, the Our Redeemers crowd. Nice job by him.
Something we heard a bit in those tournaments we covered on the PSP Network a year ago.
Nice dig by Seiss there. Get up.
Striley keeps it up for the Knights. Olson sends a free ball over to South Prairie-Max. It goes Seiss, Trudell, and then Trader. Royals down 3. This first to 15, 5th set. Tavia Carlson, swing of the right hand, a dig by Haley Seiss, who's been
She's had 3 here now in this
series. 5th set a while.
Nope.
Up goes Brooklyn Rodocker, met by the net. And now the Royals fans raising volume.
And back to serve for the Royals is, I think, their best server, Delaney Henkel.
Sure been that way in set 4.
Nice pass there by Braun.
Overpass, and Rodocker tries to slam the door, but maybe not the right move there.
Honestly, on an overpass, just go straight down. Straight ahead and straight down. Yeah. Tough one there for Rodocker.
Trying to aim it. Oh, pass was short from there from Ebel to Striley.
We got people falling all over each other. Nice tap.
Or even at 5.
Can you play that one back? I don't know if we'll be able to see it.
Sure.
Literally, Trader puts that ball just over the block perfectly.
There it is on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Yep.
Tough to go get as a defensive player because it's so low. Its trajectory was low. Nice job. Free ball here if they can get it over. Nope.
Henkel still serving well.
Look at this. Down 5-1, now up 6-5. Timeout, our Redeemers.
First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court called by Karen Nunzigato, the 12th year head coach of the Our Redeemers Knights. Spent some time as an assistant with this program, a Our Redeemers team that has been to state all but one time since 2014.
That's amazing, and that's fantastic. Again, kudos to the Our Redeemers program. And kudos to South Prairie here, coming back in a 15-point set 5 that they were down 5-1, and now they have the lead at 6-5.
First International Bank and Trust is a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers, founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North and South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. 6-5 lead for South Prairie-Max. Still Delaney Hankel at the service line. And another great serve that just drops out of the sky in front of Striley. Trader goes up for it. Again, Striley ends up on the ground. Now it's to send it over, our free ball to the Royals. Scotty Beck, haven't called her name in a while. Tipped over by the setter, Grace Olson.
Everybody a little clumped together there.
Playing in the lead for the first time in this fifth set. Another dig by Ellie Striley. He's been asked to do a lot on this point for the Knights. Rodocker tips it over the block. Royals still make a play out of it, but Trader, that pass goes out of bounds.
Both teams playing hard on that point.
Lauren Strom back on the court for our Redeemers. She played a big part in that late fourth set rally by our Redeemers. It just fell short.
Nice set there by Trudell.
Tavia Carlson out of bounds.
Unforced errors and then also uncharacteristic, right? When you have all this momentum and you're hitting balls in and in and in and in and in, and then you hit one out in set 5. Again, it's mental strength here to keep balls in play and continue your routine and not let the nerves of set 5 get to you in any way for your physical performance.
Olsen stepped in front of Ebel, and it goes out of bounds. South Prairie-Max halfway there. Halfway to their first ever win over our Redeemers Christian School.
Nice pass by Carlson.
Is up for Strom. She's back. Lauren Strom with the kill on the far side.
Nice play by her on a one-person block there.
Tavia Carlson serving for our Redeemers. Schrader on serve receive, gives it to Reagan Trudell, goes to Scotty Beck. For the back row, it's Carlson. Dug by Henkel.
Nice spot.
Francis wins the point for South Prairie. It's a side out for our Redeemers.
And I know fans are watching this going, how come no one went? How come no one went? Honestly, it should be really your seniors that are fighting for that ball, but that is a very good spot placement because that's always the hole in most defenses.
Noelle Pankratz catches South Prairie's defense off guard.
Back and back, back to back to back play here. Like, this is fantastic, Owen. And it really is offenses that are showing up. We'll see if it's the case here with South Prairie on serve receive. Free ball though.
For libero Ebel. Goes to the center, Olsen and Strom. And sends her return to the match. 2 kills here in the fifth set.
Yeah, one on the power side and one on the right side. She's really, really done some nice things. Grade 10 for our Redeemers. Ooh, we got all kinds of stuff on that ball, looks like.
Went all the way into the locker rooms.
Oh, it did. That's probably why. Tied, set 5, 9-9.
Trudell sets up for Mickelson. Couldn't get off the ground there. Olsen to Altringer with the left hand right in front of the block. Our Redeemers is in front.
I would bet of the balls Altringer has gotten in this match, maybe 30% she's used her left hand. That's a fantastic skill to have out of the middle.
Off the net. There was a block there from Strom and Altringer. It wasn't needed.
I mean, what a back and forth roller coaster here.
Was it now just 8-5 South Prairie?
It was. After they were down 5-1.
And an ace by Ebel to really get things going in our Redeemers' favor. Final timeout taken by South Prairie-Max. First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court, with the Royals trailing 9-12. Again, our postseason coverage starts right when November does with the District 12 volleyball tournament from the Minot Auditorium. We will have all 3 days of coverage of that. And then the following week, it's the Region 6 tournament, where likely these two teams will be featured once again. It was the Royals and the Knights in the title game a year ago. We'll have all 3 days of coverage there. And then on the weekend, we'll have the WDA tournament on Friday and Saturday from Minot High School.
Woo!
I think we'll have 3 days of coverage there, not sure, but there's one day where they cross over. We'll definitely, though, have the Region 6 championship.
I'm super fired up about all of that. Everything you said.
I think that's 33 volleyball matches in 2 weeks or whatever, 20 volleyball matches.
Of course you would count them for me, so we're going to have like a ticker tape.
Yeah.
Ebel, the senior, back to serve with our Redeemers up 3 points in set 5.
And a service error strikes again. You know, I'd seen Ebel get close to the line.
I did too the last time, but to get called at this point, wow.
One of those where maybe you let it slide, but
I've never, I mean, wow, I haven't seen that in forever too. That's a
oh, but a service error right back.
Ooh, you needed to put that ball in play.
13-10, our Redeemers in front. So they keep the winning streak alive against South Prairie. Up goes Caden Braun. Serve received by Trader. Goes to Reagan Trudell. Back to Trader. Back row attack. Carlson keeps it up. Now Pankratz. Braun again. Free ball for the Royals. Into the net goes the pass. Left-handed Abby Mickelson.
Great dig by Braun there.
Carlson flies in. Trader out of bounds. Serve pro match point for our Redeemers. 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians. Using advanced technology, specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration, it's Serve Pro. On your feet are the Our Redeemers Knights.
Oh, wow.
But a service error there from Braun. And what have we said all night long? Braun, it's one in and then one out of bounds, and it gives South Prairie-Max some more life.
It does. Obviously, you need one serve receive to offensive play here for our Redeemers to finish the match.
Still Serve Pro match point in effect. It's Altringer off the block of Trader. Double hit against our Redeemers. It's 12-14.
Trader with the block on Altringer. Honestly, Trader has won that battle at the net between Altringer.
Haley Seiss kicked off the game with first serve at 7:20 now. Exactly 2 hours later, it's Seiss at the line again.
When everybody's watching you tie your shoelace, man, that's hard. That's hard. All right, keep the ball in play.
Seiss will not. It's off the net, and that is how it ends. Service errors have ruled the day, and that is how it ends. Our Redeemers 15-12. They still have not suffered a loss to South Prairie all time. The regular season meeting goes 3-2 in favor of the Knights. We'll recap with the planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame show after this commercial break.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
Oh.
After an entertaining, to say the least, 5-set match, our Redeemers comes out on top of South Prairie-Max once again, 3-2, closing out the last set 15-13.
15-12. 15-12. Yep. Wrote it down.
Over the Royals. We'll begin our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shaw's Crossroads post-game show with an interview with our Sport Clips MVP of the match today. It's Lauren Strom. Lauren, it was hard to pick one. I mean, you guys had so many talented players. Talking about Noelle Pankratz and Ebel as well. And, of course, Altringer came up big there late. But you were chosen by my color commentator, Melissa Spelchin, for the job you did today. Just talking about the team effort to get it done against South Prairie today.
Yeah, it was a hard win, but we did it and we pulled through.
So you came up here and the first thing out of your mouth was, I'm tired. I mean, granted, we're tired too, but you played a lot of minutes. Do you traditionally play this much with this team and in these rotations?
I've played a little in tournaments, but I haven't gotten a lot of in-game play this year.
I honestly could feel it, and you really were a spark plug tonight.
Thank you.
Talk to me about what that feels like, coming off essentially the bench and playing a lot of minutes when you're not used to that.
Well, as our coach says, pressure is a privilege, and I'm just really glad that I have that privilege to play, and I love these girls so much.
That's awesome. In set 5, you had 2 major points, one from outside hitting, one from right side hitting. I thought throughout the match, you got the ball a little bit more on the right side. Yeah. Do you have a preference, Lauren, on where you get set, or are you just happy to be set?
I'm just happy to be set. I've played middle most of my life, and just recently in our travel season, I got switched to right. But as long as I'm hitting, I'm fine.
Yeah, and obviously you're 6 feet and likely still growing. Are you 6 feet?
I don't know. I haven't got measured recently.
And still growing. Talk a little bit about Grace Olson.
Oh my gosh, I love her.
Yeah, well, every hitter loves their setter, but talk a little bit about her.
Grace is incredible. She just knows what to do and where to put it, and I love her so much. She's amazing.
What does our Redeemers have to do to continue this momentum?
Well, we got to continue working hard in practice. We put in effort every day, and we just got to keep our voices up and stay loud, and we do a lot of team bonding outside of it, just building good relationships with each other.
That's fantastic. I've noticed that kind of theme throughout the growth of our Redeemers, and a lot of credit has to go to Coach Kara Nunziato.
Oh, yes.
Do you want to talk a little bit about her and her leadership? And it's somebody that I've known in the volleyball world for a long time in Minot. Really impressed with her ability to have you guys physically ready, but more so impressed about the mental side.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit about what she does to help, especially young players like you, get out there and say pressure is a privilege? Talk a little bit about that.
Teamwork and just our relationships with each other is really important. We try, if there's any problems, which there aren't normally, we just nip them in the butt and we build the relationships, and it's really important on a sport like this to have good relationships with your teammates.
Absolutely. The last thing I'm going to ask you, in those 2 critical moments in set 5, of which you guys were up 5-1, and then all of a sudden you were down 8-5, and here you are, a sophomore, getting the ball. What did you feel like when you were getting the ball in those moments?
I just don't think I swing and just hope it lands in. But yeah, you got to keep the energy up, and
that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you so much,
Lauren. Congratulations on a wonderful, wonderful match. And I think, did you play set 1? I'm trying to remember.
No, I didn't.
So that's another amazing factor about you, is that you didn't even play set 1, but you had huge moments in sets 2 through 5. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to your team. Enjoy the night.
Thank you so much.
Lauren Strom, our Sport Clips MVP of the match. We'll have more of the planning team financial advisors. Shots Crossroads postgame show coming up next.
Thank you so much.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
We've changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here. So if you work toward achieving your financial goals, visit them online at planningteam.com, helping clients work towards financial freedom. Welcome into the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show. Our Redeemers wins 3-2 against South Prairie-Max, goes 20-25, 25-20, 25-18, 24-26 in an entertaining fourth set, and 15-12 to end it for the Knights. I mean, of all the things today that stood out on a positive side, we saw a lot of things maybe that could be changed by the time that districts and regionals roll around, but on a positive side, what stood out the most in this match?
Really, I saw a lot of resiliency in our Redeemers. You know, with the roller coaster of the match, but specifically set 5, to be up 5-1 and then down 8-5, to tie it and then run away with it. That's impressive, with players like sophomore Lauren Strom making plays to get your team ahead in that set 5. So really a lot of resiliency, and especially our Redeemers, I can't remember exactly in set 4 if they had control of that. No, they were fighting back. So they just showed so many characteristics of mental strength, and that's for me what stood out. On the South Prairie-Max side, missed serves really hurt them. Obviously our Redeemers missed serves too, but South Prairie-Max missed some serves at critical moments that I think impacted the match more so than it did for our Redeemers. But I want to just give a good shout out here to the freshman setter, Trudell. She played pretty well to get her team into that set 5. She's got obviously so much to grow from, specifically getting that ball more in the sweet spot for her hitters, and specifically for Trader. I really thought that the Trudell Trader back row stuff should have happened way earlier in the match. It happened definitely in that set 4 for them to take the lead, and then Trader got the ball, I think, 100 times in the last 2 points there. But if I am South Prairie-Max, make your serves. I also really liked the play between Trudell and Francis. I thought that had them kind of get that set 1 more so, and then they went away from that right side attack. So those are the positives I'd say for South Prairie, and then again, work on that serving at critical moments.
Yeah, it was a missed serve into the net that ended it and gave the win to our Redeemers, who advances to 19-8 and 1 tie in a tournament this season for the Knights. Let's hand out some awards, starting with our Sport Clips MVP of the match, Lauren Strawn. Like I told Lauren, there was a lot of players to choose from on her team. I mean, the one that we circled as well, Olivia Ebel and Noelle Pankratz, really showed up in sets 3 and 4 as well. But Strom gets the honors today as the Sport Clips MVP of the match.
Yeah, and absolutely. She had some really important moments in set 5. But you're right, Owen. Ebel, for me, didn't play well at all in set 1, the very set that, honestly, Strom didn't play in, but she turned it around. She turned it around for her team, and I love those kinds of performances when you start slow, super slow, and then you just honestly up your game or up your performance, which is awesome. Honestly, the other person that played super well for me throughout the match and a little bit better in sets 2 through 5 was Tavia Carlson. I mean, I actually think the move of the game is when she went to go get that ball and almost ran into that kid walking along the bleachers. Tavia played well. The Rodocker, Strom, Pankratz kind of combination was fantastic. You're right, Pankratz gave some kills when her team really needed. Grace Olson distributed the ball well for our Redeemers. And then you have Braun, kind of this combination of Braun, Ebel, and Striley playing pretty solid defense in the back row. And Altringer hitting a lot of balls with her left hand. I mean, obviously she's ambidextrous. I don't think she's like, you know, like would be actually diagnosed ambidextrous, but she sure plays her a lot of her hits with her left hand and is definitely, I feel like, a floor leader out there for the team. So great job by everybody. And again, I can't give Kara Nunziato enough credit. She coaches this team really well.
Well, now we've named everybody that got in the match in the MVP of the match segment, so that just proves the point. It could have been anybody for our Redeemers tonight.
Yeah.
How about the Serve Pro move of the game? 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. You like the play where they almost ran into the kid? Was that it?
Yeah.
I feel like there was a lot of different plays that really
terrible of me.
really told how this match played out, but why don't we give it to that one?
We could, or, you know, Trader had some big, huge hits, which I love. She also, I got to give Trader credit there too. She played really solid defense and gave her team quite a few solo blocks and then also touch blocks. But you could also look at that move, that Grace Olson dump that happened. She hit one dump in set 1 into the net. And usually as a setter, you get a little, like, you know, gun shy when that happens because it's tough on you as a setter. So when she went ahead and did that, I think it was honestly in set 2. That could be it too. So you know what? I gave you a bunch of options. You pick it, Owen.
You know what? I think the effort plays definitely stolen for our Redeemers. I like the effort plays for the Knights today because it took a lot of effort to get this win in 5 sets against a very talented South Prairie-Max team. Turning the page to what's coming up next for these teams, obviously more tournaments. What's new every weekend is another 8 matches for these teams, but there's some key District 12 games where you just got to, you know, do what you need to do. Obviously these two teams, the two favorites in District 12, but South Prairie-Max, they're going to be on the road for a long time. Again, their next and last home game of the season in 20 days against the Stanley Blue Jays, which is a non-region game. MLS is next later on this week for South Prairie. As for our Redeemers, they'll be back at home against Glenburn on Thursday. I remember seeing Glenburn at that District 12 tournament. Excited to see what the Panthers bring to the table again this season.
Super excited. And honestly, another thing I'm excited to see is Schwarzrock's response to this loss. She's a really... She's an interesting strategic coach. So she might have come up with some unique plays here to try to get her team over that hump of beating our Redeemers. Credit to our Redeemers. You know, they continue the win streak against South Prairie.
No losses all time for the Knights against these South Prairie-Max Royals. Our Redeemers moves into sole possession of first place in District 12, advancing to 5-0 in the conference. South Prairie-Max falls to 4-1 in District 12 play. After that 9-0 start for South Prairie in their last, 12 matches, 7-5. It's been a rough stretch here in the middle of the schedule for the Royals. Hopefully they can recover here in these upcoming matches, all on the road until the end of October. Well, that does it for our planning team financial advisors. Shots Crossroads post-game show unless...
No, I think you're absolutely right. I just want to make a couple of points. One, you picked the move of the game to be the one that Tavia Carlson went to go get it, almost hit a kid. I just thought her focus was incredible. And then again, to close out the night, obviously Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Thank you to South Prairie-Max for honoring breast cancer survivors and persons fighting and persons who have lost their lives and their families in that terrible fight against breast cancer. Kudos to them, and again, a shout out to my mom who's beaten cancer twice.
For a great PSP Network crew putting on tonight's show, was Spelch and Imo and Patterson. Repeating your final score for the final time, it's our Redeemers 3, South Prairie-Max 2. It ends 15-12 in the 5th set. We don't have another volleyball broadcast until maybe next week. Anyway, there's volleyball on the PSP Network on Thursday. Williston is at Mandan, followed by a football tripleheader. Until then, have a good night, everybody.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.